They definitely can't hear you right now. And they will. Oh, wait. Oh, I can't unmute you because you chose to mute yourself? Interesting.
I'm unmute. Well, I guess that makes sense, like, for security purposes. Alright, I've unmuted myself.
Huh.
Hello, everyone. We are using a slightly convoluted audio setup to avoid the problems that we have had in the past. But this time, it's all gonna be fine. Don't
It's,
even worry about it.
it is all gonna be great. Man, I'm gonna need to just temporarily mute you over here.
No, you don't like hearing two of me?
I I love hearing two of you. The problem is only two. If I could hear three or four, maybe then I would be
Right.
satisfied.
A
But two, it's
chorus. We need a
just
chorus.
uh
Like a
it's
whole
the
barbershop
tragedy of
quartet.
almost.
That's very fair.
Um. Anyway, we're gonna be playing my favorite game, pretty much of ever, which is Disco Elysium.
Yes, I imagine
Um.
it'll be one of my favorites as soon as we get past the first 10 seconds. I'm very excited.
If we've done our job correctly, I'm
And
gonna
we
be able.
have.
I'm gonna be able to show the game, and Alex will tell me what to do,
Yep.
and he'll be able to read comments and whatnot, and you'll
Mm-hmm.
be able to hear him, but not echoed.
Right. And you'll be able
So,
to hear the game.
and you'll be able to hear the game also, which is good because
Very
the voice
important.
acting is very good. So, shall we?
I'm so ready.
Okay, here we go. It's gonna look weird for a second
Okay.
as I
No, I've
add
remuted myself.
this to the stream, and then I alt tab over to
We
Disco
briefly entered the
Elysium.
nightmare zone.
Have we escaped the nightmare zone?
We have.
Cool. I can no longer see anything except the disco, and that's all I really wanted to see. So,
Yeah, for sure.
uh, shall we dive in? New game?
Let's hit it.
All right. So,
So I'm already like, I had no idea that you could choose classes in this game. This is wild.
like, okay, what do you know about this game? I guess is a good starting point.
Well, you've talked about it a lot on Twitter, so I
I
know
have.
some things. You're a detective, you
Mm-hmm.
have different voices or facets of your personality that you're listening to and are like growing stronger, and they're extremely buck wild.
Mm-hmm.
And you have a very cool partner, Kim Kitsuragi,
Hell yeah.
and you're trying to solve a murder.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I also thought this was going to be a first-person game. I didn't know this was going to be an isometric game at all.
Oh shit.
Like I
Okay.
thought this was going to be something that someone had made in Half-Life 2 or something. Like
That would also be
just
very
walking
cool.
around.
But no,
I
this
thought it
is
was going to be like a Gone Home, I guess.
a third person isometric RPG talking simulator.
Oh, that's so good. Like that's what I liked about like Fallout.
Mm-hmm. The parts where you weren't stuck in boring combat.
Yeah, I did like the part where you hit them with a super sledge, and then the person just extremely slowly slides across the screen for like 300 tiles and goes off the edge of the map, and you can't loot them.
That's that is fun. I regret to inform you, I don't believe there is a super sledge in Revachol, but
Well, maybe you haven't looked around enough.
maybe I haven't. So, we must
Tell
select
me
our
about these
archetype.
archetypes.
Okay. Thinker, extremely intelligent, bad with people, knows facts. This is gonna be like, you can see down at the bottom what your like tagged skill is, which is what you start at the best. Um, your encyclopedia means that you know a bunch of facts. So if you want lore dumps about the world, encyclopedia is useful.
Okay.
Sensitive means you are psychological. You're good at psych skills, volition, and what else we got here? Suggestion, esprit de corps. Your empathy, your sort of interpersonal skills, but also inland
Mm-hmm.
empire, which is your tagged skill, which is basically your ability to come up with bizarre fucking theories.
I love that.
It's kind of your little personal Agent Mulder,
Mm-hmm.
living in
I've
your head.
always wanted a personal Agent Mulder.
And then physical cop is pretty obvious. You're good at fizz. And you can punch stuff and take a lot of beatings. And your hand-eye coordination is your number one skill, which is the skill that is used for doing a shoot, pow pow, if you have a gun. But also things like picking up things that fall, or I think shaving is considered a hand-eye coordination check as well.
That's very good.
Or we can create our own, which will let us look at all of the different skill portraits, which is fun.
Yeah, it's working this time, says Ash. Thank goodness.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh, yay.
Also, hi, Ash! Welcome
Yay.
to Disco Elysium. What do you think? Should we create our own archetype or use one of the pre-selected?
I feel like creating our own is going to take a while.
Yeah, but like, I don't know.
I'd be interested in just being a sensitive, I think.
Okay.
Because that sounds fun and weird, and I want to get to the fun, weird meat of this game.
Here we go. I'm clicking the button.
Sensitive for the win, says Ash. See, I was right the whole time.
Ash knows what's up. The Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. I didn't read it fast enough.
Even in the clearest water, something can drown.
There is nothing. Only warm
Okay.
primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Oh, this is the dream.
So you can hear the very good voice.
I can.
Ancient Reptilian
I did not
Brain
think it was going to be this good.
is such a... Oh, God, I could listen to this person say anything.
Never, ever.
I will simply keep on non-existing.
Good choice.
An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Give me some more.
You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing upon nothing.
Oh, how about you cough up some more of that sweet oblivion?
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
Oh, no, I don't like those things. Allons-y, let's go.
Allons-y.
Alright, nothing town to fuck all but.
There's so many of these. How long does this keep going?
I have no
Let's
idea.
do,
Every time I played this, I decided I wanted to live, but we're doing
No, let's
nihilism.
visit the ancient Zero home.
Great choice, Elder One. It has always been like this, and it always will.
Keep singing.
The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meet around you. A sensation.
Oh, no.
Not a sensation.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Have I mentioned that the writing in this game is the fucking best?
It's so strong.
You can take it. You're a champion.
We've got volition now.
Ah, yes. Volition, your... kind of your sense of self.
Okay, what if we go back? What if we hit 2?
Take me
I
back
don't
to
want
the
to hear
formless
anything more about
nothing.
this sensation.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
This is very good. Let's do 2. Who am I? What sort of
A
creature
fiery
does
streak
this?
penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
God. No choices, just eyes.
Open our eyes. Oof. Whoa, our little portrait in the bottom left is very abstract.
It is. Well, I don't know what we look like.
That's intense.
Welcome to Disco Elysium. By way of, mechanics, these green orbs are sort of informations that we can click on. And if I hold down tab, it'll also light up stuff that are interactables.
Ooh. Well, let's look at the bottle, I guess. Oh, I love our staggery walk.
This magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty.
Makes sense. What's the another green dot on the ground there?
Over here. Looks like someone tore out the tape while the song was playing.
Goodness.
This reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty.
No disco for us.
No.
What's that thing on the wall?
Why, it's an item.
Ooh.
A green shoe
Or left foot.
or left foot. This green crocodile leather shoe has a high heel and chrome embellishments. It fits your left foot perfectly. Now all that remains is to find the other shoe.
One shoe. Let's go.
Let's go.
Okay, what's spinning on the fan?
This fan has two chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
You know, let's go with savoir-faire.
Okay. Yes.
See if we can grab the tie.
We should do a quick discussion of mechanic, shouldn't we? So, if it is an option in white, that is a check, which means we're going to roll 2d6 and add our savoir-faire, which is 2. And if we get over a 10, we will successfully grab the tie. Our odds are not great. It's also worth noting there are things we can do to improve our odds. To essentially give ourselves bonuses.
Would that be like turning the fan off first?
Yeah, that might do it.
All right, let's turn it off first.
The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now.
Only pretty easy.
Yeah.
Let's hit it.
You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning, the necktie is no longer contained. What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose.
I don't want to turn on the light bulb. Let's just go.
This necktie is adorned with a garish pattern, disturbingly vivid. Somehow you feel as if it would be wrong to ever take it off. It's your friend now. You'll betray it if you change it for some boring scarf. This is the best horrific necktie I could come up with. I'm pretty happy with it.
Yeah. Okay, what's going on in the bathtub?
Okay.
Not that I necessarily want to know, but...
You see bottles in the bathtub. Wine, beer, and sweet liqueurs.
Oof. So we had a night.
We had a night.
Alright, there's our shirt, presumably.
Presumably.
Put it on after our tie.
White satin shirt. This white satin shirt used to be fancy. Used to really catch the light. Now it smells like someone took a piss in the armpits. Notably, it also offers some stat boosts. It's a bonus to our conceptualization, our ability to do and understand art. And it is a I don't know, bane to our suggestion because of the unsavory odor.
Amazing.
We've got a mirror if you would like to look in it.
Okay.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base, and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
Really? Nothing?
Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions.
Swipe that mirror.
As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Okay, let's touch our face first.
Yeah,
Obeying our
there is
instincts is
definitely
a sensitive.
something wrong with it.
How bad could it be?
Where to even begin? There is the bloatedness, then the swollenness. It's like there's an upholstery of alcohol underneath your skin.
At least my tongue is okay.
It's not. It's swollen and snail-like, wriggling between your fingers.
I'm sure everything is fine.
It's not. Your nose feels like a small balloon in the middle of your face. It hurts when you honk it. It doesn't appear to be a particularly tiny nose either. Not with all the drinks it's absorbed for you.
Thank you. Thank you, nose. Alright, let's wipe the mirror.
Here we go.
Behold.
That's us.
Oh god, this is the jump scare of the
You
game.
have no idea who this thing is, do you?
This is probably the face of a late-stage alcoholic.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
I have no idea why it's there. It just is.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No.
You can't, can you? It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off. What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
I don't know, it looks pretty suggestive to me.
It does look pretty suggestive with the eyebrows, yeah.
Yeah.
Please promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies, whatever happens.
Well,
No one tells me what to do.
That's right. Not even yourself. Go ahead, try something. It's not an order.
so we can
Whoa.
try to understand where this expression comes from, or we can try to stop, both of which are virtually impossible.
Let's not yet, then.
Okay. Oh, so here's the thing about white checks.
You can only do it once?
No, you can do it again if you have changed your odds, either by doing something in the world or by increasing the appropriate skill. White checks can be repeated. And there are also a lot of white checks. This is between you and me. This is some game design secrets. That if you fail them like 3 times, you do just succeed eventually.
Oh, hilarious.
Well,
Well, let's roll that 3% then.
Okay, are we going to try and find out where this comes from, or are we going to try and stop smiling?
Let's try and see where it comes from.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
for now.
Alright, let's leave it be.
Alright. I think that's everything we got in the bathroom. That is a door that is not currently openable.
Cool. Oh, the voices are so good.
The voices
I
are
can't
so
handle how good the voice acting is.
So we've got,
Says Viditya.
Oh,
He hasn't
yeah.
tried the new voices yet.
Dude, the new voices
Hot
are...
damn.
Oh, boy.
I just want to go back and listen to the ancient reptilian brain. So gravelly.
Oh, yeah, no. The Ancient Reptilian Brain, I could listen to that a lot.
Alright, what's this crumple here?
This thing, I believe that is our disco-ass blazer.
Yo.
Looks like someone skinned this blazer off some long-extinct disco animal. It has an enigmatic white rectangle on the back and right sleeve.
Interesting.
It improves our esprit de corps.
Why wouldn't it?
Stands to
We
reason.
still don't have pants.
Well, there are pants right here.
Oh, yeah, there are.
Floor pants.
Let's
Would
get
you like
those.
some floor pants?
Let's get some plants.
Oh, we are experiencing a thought.
You hear
Okay.
a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants.
Fish them out.
It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
We figured out the pants puzzle.
You've solved my pants riddle. These golden brown trousers flare out. Normal bell-bottom trousers would be bootcut, but these are far from normal. They're someone's piss-soaked, cum-stained party pants.
Oof.
Good for electrochemistry. Bad for savoir-faire. Also, if you need, like, a rundown on what these various skills do...
No,
you
I
certainly
do
can.
not.
Okay.
I just
God.
want to keep experiencing it.
So I do
There
love
are
how
so
Inland
many.
Empire looks wearing its little crown. I haven't seen that before.
Yeah, wow.
So there is this broken window
What
if
is
we wanted
that?
to look at it.
Sure.
The
I'm so
window
glad you're
stands
driving.
broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Oh, an easy visual calculus roll, huh?
Shall we attempt
Oh,
to
that's
assess the
kind
damage?
of easy.
Kind of
Sure.
easy.
The shards face outward.
Ooh.
Whatever broke this window came from the inside.
Did I break it with my own hands?
A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent.
What did this then?
More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact.
Wait, what am I doing?
Something you've done before.
To
It
assess
is
the size
too
of the
large
impact.
for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist.
A bread box.
The single green shoe you found fits the hole almost as well as your foot. It would have also been heavy enough if thrown with force. Congratulations. You smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you could still find the other one on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room.
Maybe it wasn't me.
You mean someone else took your shoe off and smashed the window with it?
I should go get that shoe.
A cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
Oh man, and now we have our very first task.
Find your other shoe.
Yeah,
What a good game.
it's so good.
They're like, no, you start out being a detective. You're trying to solve the mystery of where are your own clothes.
It's really interesting, and to me very impressive, the degree to which, like, your memory loss as a character is also supplemented by what is obviously a lot of intuition from the life you used to lead. You know?
Mhm.
You don't know shit, but you look at a window and immediately you are trying to figure out, now what did this using your skills?
Right. Oh, we haven't looked out the window.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
That's all we got. I don't think there's anything else of interest in here.
Okay. I guess we could turn the light on the fan, but that seems like a terrible idea.
Well, would you like to?
Sure, maybe we'll get, we'll develop
The
a new
fan
skill of being
stands still.
drunkenly blinded.
A terrible mistake.
Yep.
Turn the lights off immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain. It's
Thank you,
just a
game.
little hangover-induced photosensitivity. Don't overreact.
Oh my god, we can just like, ugh!
Yeah. Are we bringing it on? Or are we turning the lights off?
Bring it on! We
Little
already
black
succeeded.
spots dance on your retinas. It's almost pleasurable.
Pull
There
on the
we
light
go.
bulb again.
The lights are off again.
We'll turn it on again.
The lights are on.
Okay, good enough.
All right.
See, who dares wins, everyone.
I mean, this is very much a game of just do crap and it'll be fine. for
Yeah,
the
this
most
is a
part.
good video game.
All right. So, I'm going to
There's
zoom
so
us out
much
a
to
little
deal
bit.
with out here.
We've got some stuff to look at. There's a
Yeah.
human person,
Whoa.
and there's a doorway, a thing.
What's the thing?
What is the thing?
Oh, also, I'm
There's-
going to be eating my delicious, cozy morning gaming oatmeal.
Ooh, there's something on the
Oh.
table. It's money. Do you want it?
This is a video game.
Congratulations, you have made 0.4 real.
Maddie says if you do it right, you can kill yourself by looking into the light.
Yeah, it's really great. I mean,
That's so good.
Let me see. What is our physique? Oh, yeah, our physique is 4, which is pretty good. If you started with a 1 in physique, you would have 1 hit point and a 1 for your pain threshold, which would make it real easy to, yeah, just turn on the lights to death.
That's very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what's on the wall over there?
On the wall. Up, up.
Hello, officer.
Ooh, she called us officer. The calendar says it's March. The year is 51.
Okie dokie. Let's say hello. We're wearing
The
pants.
young
We're
woman
cool.
raises a cigarette to her lips.
Let's try the first one.
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Chief Executive Officer, right?
Right?
The young woman shakes her head slowly.
CTO?
No. You're a police officer, sir.
Are you sure?
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
All this time?
You've been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
Mm.
And what business is that?
I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Oh, friend, we have
We
now
are
hit
not trying.
a red check. This is our one chance to try the expression on her.
Well, we did say we weren't going to let anyone tell us what to do. Alright, let's see what happens. Maybe she'll kill us.
Try the expression. Come
Oh
on,
my god.
why are you still doing this?
I'm at death's door, bloated, a goner, and still. Does the longing ever stop?
Wow.
Alcohol raises testosterone levels, especially in men. The levels remain elevated after inebriation ends and the pain begins. You seek comfort. It's only natural.
Very
She puts
cool
out
response from her.
a cigarette.
Yeah. We did, evidently send her away.
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
And no, it never stops.
Wow.
Goodbye.
Bye. That was a success on that check, huh?
That was a success. Oh yeah, here's the thing. Sometimes success is worse than failure.
I mean, that's awesome. That was a very cool thing to happen.
Yeah. Do we want to see what she's left behind?
Oh, yeah.
Looks like she left a nice long stub in the ashtray. It's still smoking. Alright.
What's
Where
over
to
there?
now? This way?
Or is there... Where's our shoe?
I don't know, but we're having a thought, so we should embrace this.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it.
Am I a smoker? I must be, but...
Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously.
Hey, JR. We can't smoke that.
How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
The idea seems to make your neck expand. Suddenly, the garish tie feels very snug.
Wait, what?
Or you could not do that. No one is making you.
I should not do that. I'm listening to our volition. 3.
I should not do that?
Oh, wait, crud. Oh, wow, okay. 5, then, I guess.
Good. Thinking about yummy cigarettes in your mouth is the next best thing. Make sure you think about juicy sticks of tobacco all the time, though. It doesn't count if it's not all the time.
Goodness gracious, electrochemistry.
And when you're done thinking about them, graduate to getting them.
Electrochemistry is kind of
Plus, smoking
dangerous.
then gives massive bonuses.
And here's the thing, now it is a quest. Now this is a side quest, baby.
And this is the sort of game where if you do all the side quests, shit gets weird, I bet.
I mean, shit's gonna get weird one way or another. Don't worry.
True. Okay, where's the path to the shoe?
Well, here is a door to what could be a porch. And I
Let's
know
do
it's a balcony. I don't know why I'm pretending otherwise. I've played this game before. I know how it's gonna go.
Maintaining an air of mystery.
Yeah. I'm really interested to see how things turn out differently with you at the wheel. Or if it just goes exactly the same because we are similar people.
It's a good question.
I think my my one like driver request is let's not be a communist because I've done that a couple of times.
Dang.
The smell of the sea makes you dizzy. And
Oh,
what
so
do we-
Whirling in Rags is the name of this establishment.
Yes. Would you like your other
Two shoes! Oh, wait, you have a thought first.
What do we got?
There they both are. 2 identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
They don't look like normal cop shoes.
It's pretty clear a normal cop is not what you are.
How do they fit?
Good, they're balanced, comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
All right.
All right. A gust of briny wind washes over you.
I'm glad
So-
there wasn't a check to avoid stepping on the broken glass.
Oh, that would be painful. Yeah, this is as far out as I can zoom, and you can get a nice picture of the whirling in rags.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I guess it is. That looks like a disco-y font. I just assumed that Disco Elysium was going to be a name like Control or something, where it like doesn't really matter to the game. Notably, I haven't played Control.
Oh.
I don't know if that matters or not.
I don't know. I watched a speedrun of Control. Feels like it's relevant.
Fair. I should have picked something with a less relevant name. But I think I was hearing about these two games at the same time a lot, so they're kind of linked in my brain. What's that thing?
This is the weekend edition of the satirical newspaper Trompe le Monde. I think that more or less takes... I guess we could try banging on that lady's door, or we could go downstairs.
Nah.
Stairs, then.
Mm-hmm.
Let us interface with the plot, whether we like it or not.
Oh, right, you can't see me, huh?
I can't see you, no. All I
I've
can
been
see is the
nodding at
disco.
things occasionally.
Oh, nodding? Nodding is a chump's gambit. Cool people just scream their thoughts as loud as they can.
Oh, autosave, thank you.
Yeah. Alright. We got a lot
Look
of
at all this stuff.
dinguses to look at. We got a dude, a thing, a whole other side of the room. Where to, baby?
Let's just take it from the closest first.
Summer door closed for the winter. This is where lyrics would be. A big old karaoke mic just waiting for someone to sing into it.
Hope we can do that at some point.
No spoilers. The speaker is connected to the radio. The music is seasoned with static. And we're having...
Who would
You
thought?
should totally sing karaoke here, the first chance you get. Your emotions... need to
Inland
be
Empire,
expressed.
my boy!
People need to know your vast oceanic soul.
Is your soul vast?
My soul is immense!
Utterly. And it needs to be heard.
It
Through
does.
a PA system. By other people. Whether they like it or not. Ram
Oh
it up
my.
their ears, says your adrenaline gland. Violently express yourself.
This game understands me. What should I sing when it comes to it?
You have not yet stumbled on the right lamentation, but it's out there. It'll come to you. You will wreak havoc with it. Don't worry.
What if we could sing something happy, get the people going?
No. Don't sing the happy song. It's stupid. Sing the sad song. It's profound.
Oh, Inland
You
Empire.
have to find something tragic to sing first, though.
What should we sing when it comes to it? Did we do that when
We
you...
already did that.
Okay. Let's finish that thought.
Alright, we have a new quest. Sing karaoke.
Yes.
Alright. Do we want to talk to this guy, or do we want to just keep looking at stuff for a while?
Let's look at the stuff first.
Okay. The menu has been wiped clean. Only the word Monday is written on it. This is a water cooler. A large bubble is rising to the surface. And in this little plant, we have stumbled across some Nosaved, which is one of the 2 healing items.
Oh. Nice.
Luckily, because the sensitive cop is surprisingly tough, we have 4 whole hit points and 5 morale points, which is
Wow.
kind of crazy high for this game.
Yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. The door is bolted. A sign reads, "Kitchen reserved for personnel until 1300." The soft purr of an electric juicer comes from the kitchen. Someone is working.
Mm.
A sign reads, "Mess hall reserved for union members. Doors open, 1600." This royal pinball machine is unplugged.
New quest, play pinball.
And we have this person, this person.
So many people in the world.
This person. Oh, what's this? A bottle of rum has been knocked over. Beautiful dark liquid is spilling out.
No, 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 no. Let's talk to the person in the chair.
This guy? Or the lady in the wheelchair?
Up there.
Hello, sweetie. She evidently
Hello,
says.
sweetie.
There we go.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
She nods towards the man in the orange bomber jacket.
Well, let's not then.
A bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is
The
tapping his foot.
bespectacled man in an orange bomber jacket is tapping his foot on the floor. Looks like he's waiting for someone. You.
I love how well the game made us not know what our partner looks like. That I was just talking to other random people instead.
Mm-hmm.
That's so quality.
As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting.
Ludonarrative harmony, everyone.
So what's really interesting is that upon replaying this, yes, you have no idea who he is, but that little white rectangle on his back is the insignia of the police in this area.
Mhm.
So it's actually super obvious. It is straight at the camera, but because we
Right.
don't have the context, we don't
If an
know.
assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to
Aw.
save you. You are sure of this, but why?
I see why people love him already. Alright, shake his hand, for the love of God.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
You
Ah, this is
realize
when we're first
he's
meeting.
waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
Alright, and Empire says it. Let's try it.
28%. Let's find out.
Roll the bones.
Raphaël Ambrosius Costeau.
It's so cool.
It's so cool.
You instinctively run your hand over your multi-patterned orange tie. The sensation of wrinkled silk somehow makes the name sound even cooler.
Raphael Ambrosius Costeau.
More classy! Raphael Ambrosius Costeau is one classy name, and you're one classy cop.
My name is Raphael Ambrosius Costeau.
Yes, well,
He doesn't even process what you just said.
it looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay.
Then we should ask him for a rundown of the area. Get me up to speed. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews?
I'm gonna say we haven't. I feel like being honest with him.
Being honest.
Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree?
No.
So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Let's say that we can't remember anything.
But I can't remember anything.
I can see you drank last night and the night before, and that you are still drunk now. But I have seen officers go through worse. Much worse. If you need something for your headache, there is a general store nearby. But as I said, the dead body should be our #1 concern.
A painkiller would be good about now. This thing is pulsating with discomfort. The best cure for a headache is, of course, morphine. They won't have that. So cigarettes will have to do.
It's a painkiller. Electrochemistry knows their stuff.
Yep. Let's see what we were supposed to do again.
Talk to the manager. Then we go out back and take the body down.
I guess I'm interested in how he can be so sure we're from the police.
I was sent here to meet a detective from Precinct 41. You have the insignia of the Citizens Militia on your sleeve and on your back.
Ooh,
I suppose
Citizens
you
Militia.
could be impersonating him. You could have gotten the insignia from the black market or forged it. But for now, I'm going to set those possibilities aside. I'm not from the Inspectorate General.
The what?
The Inspectorate General?
Internal Affairs. And I'm not them. I'm from Criminal Investigation.
The white rectangles?
Yes,
But they're just
They're
white.
just rectangles.
they are not just white rectangles. They bear a halogen watermark with the letters RCM and a pattern resembling the street grid of Revachol West. I would ask you to step into the headlights of my motor carriage, but again, it's none of my concern. I just need you to do your job.
But shouldn't I have a badge or something?
You mean you don't have a badge?
It was not on me when I woke up.
Oh, we're honest, cop.
Losing your
We gotta be
identification card
honest.
is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I would advise you to locate it as quickly as possible. But getting the body down should still take precedence.
All right, let's go.
All right.
After you, officer.
Thanks, other officer.
So now we have a Kim on our tail.
Oh God.
Yeah, he's just gonna come with us everywhere. We can chat with him if we want. And
Oh, that's cool.
we can... excuse me. We can certainly talk to the cafeteria manager. We could probably just fuck around. I don't know.
Fucking around seems so much sillier with Kim tailing us.
Oh,
which
God,
I
yeah.
do enjoy. I'm so glad we didn't come downstairs just naked. I'm sure the game has contingencies for that, but
I mean, I think... God, I have no idea. I could just take off all my clothes and see how people react.
just like in real life.
Just like in real life.
Let's not, though, for the moment.
For the moment.
We'll see about that dead body.
Okay, you want to just go look at the dead body?
I'm curious. I mean, it might not even be in the tree still.
Hey kid, you want to see a dead body?
Don't be afraid to say weird things.
Weird things are good to say. Also, I will say that the loading is kind of slow, and I think our, whatever weird hacking I have done to this laptop to make the stream work has kind of slowed it down a little more.
Eh.
So, you know, just don't go too many different places. Here we are.
We'll probably play for about another hour, so we won't get too far, I'm sure.
So, yeah. He said the dead body is out back, which is that way, or the world is your oyster.
I'm going out back.
Alright.
I feel like at least for our first playthrough, I want to prioritize being nice to Kim. Because our first impression of him was so good.
Smells like spoiled meat and curdled dairy. A human being decomposes.
Jesus.
Yeah.
It is still in the tree.
So, we've got a hanging body in a tree. We've got, this horrible little gremlin. And that fence walker. Some things to look at. Something on the ground.
Let's look on the ground so we don't step in anything horrible.
There are several
Kim,
footprints
no.
in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here.
Let's visual calculus it.
We can certainly
Maybe.
try. Whoa,
Maybe
holy
not.
shit.
Oh!
No. 8 pairs of boots have shuffled back
That's
and
right.
forth in the mud.
Go over them one by one.
1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 46.
Wow, we really are
2.
going over them one by one.
Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. 3. Hobnailed work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 43.
This will
4.
come in handy later,
Standard
everyone.
work
There.
boot.
Gotta memorize
Number
these numbers.
45 or 46.
Which one?
You don't know. It's a miracle you can tell the prints apart as it is. The cold must have preserved them.
Fair.
5. Another standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. 6. An aberration. Light as air. Even pace. Same make of boot, but number 41.
Male or female?
Impossible to tell. Could also have been an adolescent. The gait is undeveloped.
I'm pretty good at this, ain't I?
You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens. Everything else has a thin film of unimportance on it, and the tracks burn in the middle of it, in a strange, beautiful way.
Dang.
7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot. Number 46. But the imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms. 8. And yet another standard work boot. Number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole, however. The right sole is smoother, more worn.
Wow. 8.
How many?
400 million.
You're right.
I was pretty off then. I counted 20.
Same guy's going back and forth.
I never got the hang of it. Hyperopia. Do you see anything out of the ordinary?
Let's talk about the light step.
A woman? Or a kid?
Don't think there's any way to be sure.
Understood. Anything else?
The heavy one.
200? Could it be the combined weight of two people, one carrying the other who's tied up? Let's say a heavily built worker carrying a similarly built, soon-to-be-dead man.
He might be right. 200 kilograms of living weight is unlikely.
Was it a giant?
What if it was a giant?
Maybe
Gotta
it
say
wasn't.
weird things occasionally. Fair.
There is real, palpable excitement in his voice at the prospect of it not being a giant.
Just imagine it. A giant man.
It could have been, but if it wasn't...
One of them was carrying it.
Possibly, yes.
Possibly.
Alright, what about the aberration in the soul,
Interesting.
as they say?
Let's name it the Old Soul. Someone operating a workbench with a pedal? Like a joiner at the harbor. Or maybe a drummer?
He regrets it the moment he says it.
So one of the people we're looking for is a drummer?
No, it's not. Forget I said it. We are not looking for a drummer.
That's really
Perhaps
cute.
it could be a driver. A driver would wear out their right shoe before the left. The accelerator is on the right.
Let's nod thoughtfully.
We should keep our eyes open around the traffic jam. See whether anyone strikes out as a potential suspect. Seems prudent, no?
Yeah, prudent.
Mm-hmm.
How old do we think the tracks are?
A week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is
Nice.
not impossible.
How do you know?
I pulled last week's forecast for coastal Havashol. 7 days below freezing. The day before, the day of his hanging, was the last warm day.
Wow.
Correct again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
What do you think happened here?
What do I think? A mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed, they all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
Well, we've been through all of it.
Yeah. All right.
Can we look at the tree?
This kid's ladder is rickety, but still climbable.
Jesus. How about that body?
Here we go. Time to enjoy.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth.
It's very rude of us not to cut this guy down.
You seem to be holding your breath.
Let's look down.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in, even through your clenched nostrils.
A legendary endurance check. Amazing.
Our odds are low.
Our odds are low, and I don't think throwing up is what we need right now. So yeah, let's just keep going.
What, just turn away?
No, what is that? It's okay to throw up, he
Active
says.
decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is
No
judging.
one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
Well,
There's
now
no
I want to
judgment.
try it. Let's see if we get judged.
As you breathe
Holy
in,
Yes!
the odor comes over you. It's a smell of the mind telling you to run, and your stomach to wring itself empty. With your hands at your sides and your eyes squinting, you stand in it.
We are amazing at getting like 14 and 17% chances.
Yeah, that's ludicrous.
Do they always do that?
They do after 7 days, yes. We are deep in decomposition here.
The man before you is naked, but for a pair of underpants and enameled boots. His skin is greenish, marbled with decaying veins and blotched by lividity. A fading web of tattoos covers his chest and shoulders. The cargo belt used to fasten him to the branch above appears industrial in strength.
Check his boots first.
Get those boots.
The material appears to be ceramic. Its clean
Whoa.
white stands in stark contrast to the decaying flesh above the knee. The man wore thick polymer socks, probably for padding. A fine array of interlocking plates covers them. Delicate and fragile, they feel alien to the world around you, out of place somehow.
What kind of boots are they?
They're armor, no boots. Technically speaking, these are sabatons.
What kind of armor is this?
Ceramic
kid?
plate. Zirconium dioxide, most likely. This is where the make would be. Under the heel. Fair weather. Fair weather model T500 VE. I'm guessing that's vitreous enamel. This is advanced stuff.
Material looks out of place here.
It is. It's expensive. We've requested similar material for our tactical units for years now. The constabularies deemed it too costly. In that time, we've lost 6 men to semi-automatics.
What are we talking about?
For a full set, about 4 years of wages.
Like, this is the choice. We're really excited about expensive things, or we don't understand how money works.
Let's take a ching. We're a connoisseur of shoes.
Ka-ching, baby.
By catching, do you mean let's not log them as evidence? Let's steal them?
No, that's not what I meant.
What was that about the constabulatory before? You need to push some buttons if you want to recruit the lieutenant in a conspiracy.
Well, how about 3 then?
So they don't get shot in the foot? I think our extremities are fine without a dead man's boots.
Yeah.
Oops. Well, no one said it would work. Back to detecting now.
Oh, that would have been wild if he had agreed, so.
We're on a boot-stealing mission now.
Mm-hmm. How could he afford such expensive hardware?
That's for us to find out. My initial report on the area suggests he was a security guard for the harbor company. But that's just hearsay.
Initial report?
Just something I scraped together from my station. An area report on Martinez. I'm sure you did the same.
He's not actually sure of that. He's just being tactful.
Thanks, empathy.
Empathy knows what's up.
These look pretty advanced for a security guard.
I agree. This equipment is way beyond what a guard can afford.
What happened to the rest of it?
The locals probably scavenged it. It would be odd if he had more on after 7 days. We should keep a lookout for these pieces. The armor could yield information. Maybe he'll know something.
The red-haired boy eyeing you suspiciously.
If you wear those pieces, it will help me protect your mortal coil.
Why does my mortal coil need protecting?
Yes, bullets will fly. They always do. And the coil is fleshy and mush and permeable. Cast it in ceramic shell. Resist death.
He was just wearing the boots? That seems
That's
unlikely, but...
Shall I?
Sure.
No, he must have worn something precious underneath his clothes. They've removed all his clothes to get to it. They did not just strip him for the putrid rags.
What if they told him to strip before they hung him to demean him?
They
Seems
usually
possible.
hang them completely naked for that. La puta Mazda,
Right.
the Mazda, the Besmerties, and the like. This one still has his underpants.
Fucking talking about underpants.
Knock on the boot.
A small bell-like sound fills the air, like tapping on the side of a porcelain cup. Suddenly, your biceps coil up. Your elbow is sharp and cocked for a punch.
Jesus.
Physical instrument wants to punch. Are you listening?
Nah, that's... woof. Sounds fragile.
It's anything but. This material is a kinetic redistributor. It spreads kinetic energy horizontally, from plate to plate, dissipating it entirely. See?
Faint, organic lines cover the plates where they separate into smaller ones. These plates then divide into smaller plates until there are hundreds of them altogether. Like
Cool.
the scales of some ancient white monster, cracked and pearly.
Thanks, Inland Empire.
Oh, Inland
Let's
Empire.
back off.
Okay.
The
don't
cadaver
have to pull these
slowly
guys' boot
twists on the cargo belt, his torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Back the belt?
The hangman's knot is pulled tight by the weight of the corpse below. Yellow, hard-edged polyester cuts into his neck. Above, a sliding buckle ties the belt to the branch. Oh my, there's something on the belt. A familiar word that speaks to the thirst within you.
Okay, what was it?
Vermilion, in yellow letters, along the length of the twisting cargo belt. Only a deep longing for vermilion golden spirits lets you decipher the fading logo of the local brewery.
This is a bad time for a drink, right?
Extremely.
Thank you, Kim. Kind of ropes
Industrial
this.
strength. The kind used for tying cargo to lorries.
Like in a circus, when the circus leaves town and they tie a black-spotted giraffe to the wall of a carriage.
Of course! Just like a circus for transporting black-spotted giraffes.
No, more like in harbor, like the one just east of here. I get the sense they used whatever was on hand, without paying much attention to not incriminating themselves.
We're assuming dock workers from the harbor did it?
The brief suggested as much, politically motivated by the ongoing strike. Did you not get a briefing?
My past has undergone total annihilation. Nothing remains. My mother, the love of my life. Certainly not a briefing.
Okay, you should ask me for one the first moment we get.
And he's just like, okay.
Okay, I guess I'll brief you.
Yeah. They wanted him to stay there. The polyester seems strong.
It's not merely polyester, it's steel reinforced. See these lines? This is where the wires run. I see rabbits for more than 20 strands. This makes getting him down much more problematic than I had assumed.
How'd they even get him up there?
A noose is one of those things that's easier to use one way around.
Right.
I think they lassoed the branch, then pulled on the belt, buckle closes. It's what I would do. Seems easier than climbing up there.
Let's back off.
The cadaver hangs from the cargo belt, limbs limp and torso covered in tattoos.
Might as well look at the tattoos.
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time they intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. His
Wild.
corpse is marked by stars.
That's actually, I recently learned from a random Twitter thing what the word asterix means. It comes from aster, star, and isk, little thing.
Oh, I
Yeah.
had no idea.
I know, right?
Anyway, what's your corpse going to be marked by?
We'll find out.
Alcohol and heartbreak.
Oh,
Damn, Inland
Your
Empire.
fist clenches suddenly.
It will be riddled with disco.
Decay is creeping on the tattoo. Already, most of the canvas that's holding it has darkened. Now, it disintegrates slowly, letting out a stink.
Is it a national pattern?
Of no nation that I know of. If anything, it reminds me of religious illumination, last or penultimate century. Men who live harsh lives often turn to innocentic worship. But which one? I see no trace of a humanoid figure.
The pattern does not stir patriotic or religious sentiment in you. What it does is speak to the wounded, limping animal, the male in particular, unable to communicate in anything more than grunts. It's impossible to tell if its advice is right or wrong.
Half-light, okay.
Half-Light is kind of wild in its own right.
I'm missing something here.
So am I.
He takes a thin piece of milled aluminium from his coat pocket and pulls it open. Sounds like a sword being unsheathed. A small lens appears, some sort of camera.
Let's let him work.
Shit Kuno. What the fuck is that?
Well,
An instant color camera.
This is the first time he openly acknowledges the kid's existence.
To be fair, we haven't really acknowledged the kid's existence either, but...
right.
I have only 2 ampoules, so nobody move. I don't want to waste one.
Alright.
A sound, a shrill flash, followed by the breaking of a small ampoule of glass. You see streams of color pour onto the thick, glossy piece of paper, rolling out.
Ooh.
In case we need it.
Cool machine.
Yeah.
Yes. It is pretty cool, isn't it?
Yes.
What do we need this photo for, though?
It contains insight to the victim's person. By his build, I'd say this was a man of physical violence. The story he wanted his body to tell was important to him. It is his letter. To us. Someone should decipher it. We'll need to show it around.
Do we want
I'd
it?
say, can we have it? Yeah.
Sure. Just don't lose it.
The glossy-eyed corpse looks by, his mouth mute and his skin as colorful as the chemical rainbow on the photo paper, teeming with opportunistic organisms.
Oh god, that's so
Goodness.
grotesque.
Also, the fact that they, every single time, update that little paragraph
Is really great.
really great.
Yeah.
Look him in the eye, such as it is.
His eyes are milky white and blind to the world, protruding comically from their sockets. There is no one home, just subaquatic terrors there.
Thank you
Dark
for not
brown
rendering
hair
that.
grows on his head. His face is ready to explode from the organic processes inside. The death's head grin has passed. What remains is an unrecognizable mess.
Goodness.
Underneath the curdled meat there is an expression, not carried on his features, but below, inside, an expression of pleasure. This man was experiencing joy at the moment of his death.
Let's Inland Empire it, baby.
Ooh. Hi.
I'm gone.
Oh, okay. We're just talking to
We're
the
just talking
dead
to him
now.
now, yeah.
Why were you feeling pleasure when you died?
Maybe I was getting my rocks off.
Do you have to speak like that? What dialect is that?
It's a mishmash, Copperbolo. You think I'm Messinian, don't you? For you, this is how people from Messina speak like.
Are you?
No. My hair is too light a shade of brown. My eyebrows, too. Trust your inner racist.
What are you, racist now, too?
You think I am? You think I was a racist because this lump looks like military and has tattoos? That's called profiling.
Inland Empire has taken us places.
Inland
All right.
Empire takes you a lot of places.
So was he feeling sexual arousal while they were hanging him?
Do I look like an erotic auto-asphyxiation type to you?
Yes.
Captain Copodromo, I fear we are drifting away, fixating on sexuality again. Let's go with a simpler question.
Who is he?
Who are you?
I'm a joke. Look at me.
Who was he when he was alive?
A killer. A motherfucker. And a killer.
Takes one to know one.
Jeez, we keep getting Half-Light successes, and I don't know what that means.
Go ahead,
It means we
Kobo.
got a good Half-Light, baby.
Where has he gone?
Into the wild pale yonder.
Where's that?
In the past. Way out west.
What is happening?
What do you mean?
I'm talking to you.
It's the power of your
Black frothy liquid.
imagination.
This game is very good.
Oh god.
Yeah, man! Don't be crazy! Inanimate objects and dead people can't really talk to you! Your wild imagination is doing this. Ask some more of those questions you love so much.
Thanks, Horrific Necktie.
Oh god. Yo, I didn't get Horrific Necktie talking to me the last time I played,
He
so
loves those.
Like,
Didn't
out
get-
loud.
yeah, I didn't get
The
to enjoy
voices.
that voice.
It's a lot. Why do I love questions so much? Oh my god.
Because you're a copperoonie. Look at all of them go. Do you want more questions?
Give me a comical amount of questions.
Coming right up, copperoonie rooney. This is getting upbeat now.
Why do I feel like I've forgotten something terrible?
Because you have.
Who killed you?
Love did me in, brother Copo. It was love all along.
Can you ask me a question?
Sure, Lobo. I can ask you a question. Why are you doing this?
Why indeed?
Looking at my face, motionless. Looking into my eyes, standing here. Why are you investigating my murder?
Maybe this will lead to something. Something indescribable, unforeseen, miraculous.
Something is on its way. Something hidden. It's coming. A miracle from the northwest, and it's almost here. You can feel it in the air, on your hands. The cold spring air smoothing them over.
Okay, we've got shivers now.
Got
So
shivers.
being a sensitive is for reals.
We got a lot of good stuff, man.
Is my name Rooney?
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
I do strike myself as a Rooney.
No, you don't. Between you and me, your name is probably Harry.
Wait, I want to go back to that one and do the Ambrosius Costeau.
Fuck no. You're no Rooney.
Of course not. Name is Raphaël Ambrosius Costeau.
Listen to yourself. You're not a Raphael anything. You're probably just a Harry or something. That's right. Harry.
Could I really be Harry?
You can be anything you want to be, brother Copo.
Well, I hate you, you're stinking, you're boring.
Do I remind you of someone?
You did say a deep sea creature earlier.
No, not quite. Be fair now.
A baby with harlequinism? Whatever that
You
is.
sure wrinkled out of that one, Coppolini.
Enough?
Enough!
Come back later, Coppo. Amuse yourself with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible. Also, see me in your dreams.
Very
Okay.
different text from the reading there.
A weird little bug, but I'm not unhappy with it.
They've had a couple little differences, like just one word, but that's a lot. Let's squint and take a step back.
As you narrow your eyes, the monster before you blurs into a violent mess of green and pink.
Oh, good.
Only the lower extremities are pink with a dash of blue. His fatted hands, thighs, and his neck, just above the noose. The rest of the corpse appears dark green in the cold spring air.
I'm squinting, Kim. Why am I doing this?
Why am I doing this?
How should I know why you are squinting, officer?
Squint harder.
Oh, You're trying to assess lividity.
Yeah.
The monster comes back into focus, an explosion of color, coursing with dark marbled veins. His stomach appears pregnant with something. Black liquid streams down his thigh and onto his boot.
Woof.
So, what do you think?
What do you think?
He's beaten up. That's something. On 4.
I do. Most of them are post-mortem. Maybe even all of them. The delinquents have made our jobs harder with their little sport.
Gross.
Stop talking in riddles, coin slot.
He means you fucked him up good, Kuno. Fucked him up brutal like.
Something's coming out of him.
A pool of blood and feces has eaten into
Oh.
the frozen mud below the
Oh.
man's feet. Purge liquid is dripping into it, drop by drop.
So
The
glad I
victim
finished
appears
my
to have
breakfast
contained
earlier.
no more than half a kilogram of digestion at the time of death.
Good
The fuck
analysis,
he's saying?
Kim.
Talking about shit.
The crackle was very good. Let's say we got lucky.
We got lucky.
Did we? I don't feel lucky.
Fair. What does he think?
I think he was upright immediately after death. Blood has gathered in his hands and feet, and his neck. The noose acted like a tourniquet, keeping the blood in his head. The hypostasis here is in tune with the hanging. That's what I think.
It seems like a lynching to me so far.
Everything here seems to corroborate that assumption, but we should still get him down before assigning a probable cause of death.
I also do think that he's dead.
I agree.
There are crow's feet in his eyes. He's laughing silently.
Suggestion.
Totally
What is dead anyway?
He is.
Boom.
Well, there we go.
Back off and catch our breath.
But there is no breath to catch. Only the
Oh my
cadaver filling
God.
the air and your nostrils. He slowly rotates before you, decomposing.
How do we get him down?
Are you sure we finished the preliminary examination of the cadaver? We might miss some of these things once he's done.
Let's step back and have another look first.
The
Well, it seems
cadaver
like we were
slowly
pretty
twists on the cargo
I
belt.
think so too.
His torso covered in tattoos, and extremities blotched pink and blue.
Let's try 7 real quick, just to see if it's opened up any new
Of
stuff.
course. You have questions, don't you? The power
we're
of
good.
your imagination is at your service.
God.
Come
Amazing.
back later, Coppo. Amuse
Oh, here we
yourself
go.
with my frank manners and my memento mori features. If possible. Also, see me in your dreams.
Yeah, that time it matched up. Alright, preliminary investigation is done.
The steel-reinforced belt presents a unique challenge. I brought chain cutters, but I don't see a good angle of approach to the belt.
Yeah, it's pretty high up.
The cadaver is a good 1.2 meters up. Neither one of us can reach the belt without assistance. And even if we do, there's the question of cutting it.
Seems like a lot of hassle.
Shoot him down, my god.
You want to try shooting him down?
No, I do not.
Okay.
Sawing the branch seems like something?
Climb up there and saw the branch?
Yeah, we could use the kid's ladder on the side of the
I
tree.
don't trust that ladder. The assailants
Yeah.
didn't use it. It's rotten and less sturdy than it looks. And I don't
Fair.
see another good way up there. Honestly, I prefer a non-acrobatic solution to this.
Why?
Clown cops climb tree, fall down. Enraged cop assaults children after falling from tree. Cretin cup, they like that word, sows the branch he's sitting on, literally. Local children report corpse mutilation.
Fuck yeah, climb that shit, monkeys.
See, you're only making them do those things less.
Oh gosh.
Oh,
Can you see into the future, Kim?
No, I do not see the future. I made those up using 2 decades in the Revacholian police force as a reference point.
Yeah, that's surprising insight from Kuno for sure.
yeah. Kuno's clever. Kuno's a good kid, probably.
So we're gonna let those kids bully us into not doing our work.
What I'm proposing is, we save acrobatic tricks as the last resort, after we've tried everything else.
Oh, these
Very
have got
fair.
to be the most fucking boring mulka parts I've ever seen.
Cool.
She just called you a Mookalpat. Are you gonna take that line down?
I know, we don't have an option to respond.
Yeah.
Get someone else do it. I'm tired.
Someone else? You mean, like, the police?
Someone who's below detective, ouch.
Someone like a paid garbage man? Or a cleaning crew? I have bad news for you. At least, detective. I know it's hard, but I assure you, the others won't come to help us. And we have a growing sanitary concern here. We need to get him down, fast.
I'm interested in seeing what happens if we ask for help.
Ask for
Probably
help
a
from the
terrible
harbor?
idea. Yeah.
I was really hoping we wouldn't. The Union appeared to be suspect in this case. It seems like a dangerous route to go down.
Confirmed. It's unsafe.
Okay, let's reconsider.
But
Trust
what
our half
other
light.
options? The corpse twists on the belt, like chicken on a skewer.
And we can also leave and come back. That is an option. We're not trapped in the corpse.
Oh, good. Yeah, let's leave and say we're out of ideas.
Okay. One useful thing to bear in mind is that it is super okay to just be a pretty shitty cop who does not get this corpse down for days. I think the first
That's
time I
great.
played, I wasn't even able to look at the body until day 2.
You weren't even able to look at it?
Yeah, well, remember we passed that legendary endurance check to get close to it? I just kept puking.
Oh, you're right. You just kept doing it over and over and over.
Yeah, I was not at my absolute best.
Oh, that's great.
We do have a bunch of new quests on our list of things to do. Get that body down. Ask about the tattoos. Learn about the case. Seems important.
Seems important.
Find the armor. Interview the cafeteria manager. Report our missing badge. Could
I don't
be
know
fun.
about that one.
And we have also gained 1 skill point. which we don't-
Oh,
Yeah, we got a bunch of experience from doing shit.
that's nice.
And we don't need to spend it now, but it's probably worth going over briefly how the skill system works, since we now have a skill
Sure.
point. We have intellect, psyche, physique, and motorics. Motorics?
Oh, that makes sense why we've been getting so many physique-based things, because we have a high physique.
We have a pretty high physique and a pretty high psyche. And the number is both the starting value for those 6 skills and also the cap for increasing it above the starting value.
Oh.
So
So
with
we could spec real hard into Inland Empire.
Oh, fuck yeah. But we can't spec very hard into logic.
No, we cannot.
At present, our logic will cap at 2 without help from clothing, thought cabinet business, which we haven't even dealt with yet, and drugs.
Cool.
But we can definitely spec into Inland Empire. High levels, Inland Empire animates the inanimate. You'll have conversations with your clothing, conversations that may change the course of an investigation if you're not thrown into the loony bin first. So, yeah.
That's really fun. What is Shivers?
Shivers is the other best skill in the game.
Oh, okay. Can you read it out? It's a little
Absolutely.
small.
Shivers come when the temperature drops and you become more keenly aware of your surroundings. It enables you to hear the city itself, to truly belong to the streets. It is a supranatural ability. Old wrongs play out in present time. Scenes across the city happen in front of you. But who is speaking to you? At high levels, shivers may make you seem mad to the outside world. As you listen to the city, you don't listen to others. Your superiors may begin to worry. With low shivers, though, you'll seldom hear the city speaking to you. And if you cannot hear it, how can you ever save it?
Wow.
Cool for city lovers, the wisest of the streetwise, the genuinely supranatural.
Cool.
Yeah, Shivers ends up being a really cool, like, lore dump for what is going on around us skill, and also does some fun, like, intuition about city stuff. It's
Really neat.
Yeah, it's very cool.
What's half light? I feel like that's the one I understand the least well.
Half-light is your fight or flight response. It enables you to sense the way situations are about to turn. It injects palpable fear into your heart. Fear that urges you to act before it's too late to act ever again. Fear that makes you frighten others. It is the aggression that lets you squeeze every last drop of information out of a witness. At high levels, half-light makes you ultra-attuned to the world. It is perpetual fear of your own shadow, of someone else's name or scent. You'll be ready, always, to pounce and physically interrogate passers-by. At low levels, however, you'll find your survival instincts lacking, and your methods limp-wristed. Those who respect violence will not respect you.
Whoa.
Cool for high-strung investigators, shoot now, ask questions later cops, surprise haters.
Right. That seems like what you might want to be if you had high physique and high motorics.
Yeah. So yeah, Half-Light's kind of
That's
like
not-
your
not quite
fear
us.
of death, essentially, which is useful.
It's useful, but I get enough of that in the real world.
Okay, we're not specking hard into Half-Light this time.
Let's bump our shivers. That sounds really cool. And the
Okay.
one prompt we've gotten from it so far was extremely good.
Shivers is very cool. I will say it is also totally cool to just hold on to these skill points as long as we want.
True.
Because it is sort of useful, like, if you get a white check, you can try it, you can fail it, and then you can immediately bump it up and try it again.
Oh. Okay, yeah, cool.
So.
Hey, Brandon.
What?
Thanks for coming in. We're looking at the extremely wild skill tree in this game, and we've just finished talking to a dead body with our imagination.
Imagination.
Oh, it's really good.
Anyway, were there any other skills you wanted to investigate? I think
They all seem very cool.
they
What's
are
suggestion about?
Suggestion is pretty much what it sounds like. Suggestion urges a soft power approach. If people think they want what you want, you've already won. This skill enables you to implant ideas into the minds of others. You can make the citizens like you more. You can make gangsters turn on each other, too. Many crime rings have been broken by just a little doubt, after all. At high levels, suggestion makes you affable to everyone and more resistant to their charms in turn. But all that schmoozing and oozing charm will make you slimy, and you'll know it, even if no one else does. With low levels of suggestion, though, you'll have difficulty getting any kind of rapport with others. You'll be alone, both during the day and at night.
Wow.
No.
Okay. Yeah, let's save that skill point for now.
Okay. Cool, cool.
Yeah, this investigation is going great because we are the super weird, slightly supernatural detective type. All right, let's hassle these kids,
hassle these kids.
or get hassled by them.
Oh, they're gonna be... They're friends.
Kuno's got this.
Oh yeah, Nappa Goofy Kuno!
Moment of your time, please.
Can't talk, pig. Shit's coming up strong. Throwing rocks.
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about.
Never mind. We are not giving in to our electrochemistry this time.
Ride the lightning, Kuno!
Kuno's riding it, see?
The rake, Kuno! You should throw the rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener.
Are you siblings?
The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
That's not what we said!
Kim, what should we do?
Kim, are you gonna speak your line?
We
Ah, we go.
shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces.
What forces?
You will see.
Whoa!
Well, now I want to tempt them and see. We have questions.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Show me what you got. What you got there? What you got, huh? Show me what you got.
Amazing. Who is Kuno? Start with the important
Kuno's
questions.
Kuno, pig.
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
Wow. Sounds like something you'd call a rabid dog.
Yeah, think about it. Think about that rabid Kuno shit.
He seems glad someone understood what he was going for. But right as he's getting distracted, you hear a malevolent hiss from behind the fence.
Watch out, Kuno! He's trying to fiddle you! He's gonna put his hands on you!
I like that the narrator refers to her as a thing behind a fence.
Yeah, wow.
Help! Pig's got Kuno! Help! Rape!
Oof.
Goodness.
Help! He's got the Kuno, help!
We're not doing anything.
Everybody, please! He's digging his dick out!
Wow.
Escalate, Kuno! His dick is out! You're afraid!
Fix it,
Escalate,
Kuno! Somebody, please!
Goodness gracious.
Oh man. Shut him down with your physical instrument?
Wow. Let's actually back off.
Look, I know you wanted to hit me. You got that, I'm gonna fuck that Kuno up look. The Kuno's dad gets. The murder look. The rage look.
How do I get back to it? I want to go back to that thought.
Can you read my mind, Kuno?
I can. Kuno can smell that violent shit. I know what you were thinking.
He knows we have a physique of
Kuno
4.
up. I'm gonna shut his shit down. You know what? You should have hit the Kuno, because now you're nothing. You're a joke to Kuno. Kuno laughs at you. King Kuno!
The whole charade was about establishing dominance over you. You backing up means he's succeeded.
Kuno
Amazing.
turned you into his prison, bitch! You're gonna be in this shit with Kuno!
King
No,
Kuno.
you're not. We can just leave.
Bitch, you're gonna be in this shit with Kuno forever!
We did have some questions about the con scene.
Okay. Kuno is kind to his bitch. Ask your questions, but remember, this changes shit.
He taps at his
Click,
temporal
click, click,
lobe.
click.
Wild. Let's try our legendary empathy roll. We've succeeded at some low chances before.
Okay, I mean, we're getting -1 because we did back down from Kuno, but
That's fair.
He's on your crime scene, bossing
Yeah.
you around. And he's been here for some time too. This is where he hangs out. You have to get more out of him. He could be useful.
Let's do the second one. I know this boundary pushing thing is new to you, but it's old news for us grown-ups.
Oh, he's gonna
This
love
isn't gonna
that.
work,
Get your
but
snout out of Kuno's ass. Kuno knows how hard Kuno pushes it. Kuno pushes it hard level. You should give up, Popo, or the Kun will keep fucking it out of you.
You okay, Kuno?
The Kun has her confused.
That went wrong. He took it as a compliment. Then he had a minor seizure.
whoa.
And yes, now this is locked until we put skill points into empathy or do something else to raise
Yeah,
our
the
chances.
failure choices are wild. The crime scene.
Kids often
No.
play in this yard. He's gonna love that.
Yeah, right.
Right, Pig? This is where Kuno plays with his little wooden choo-choo. Fuck do you want with it?
The ladder yours?
No, it's not fucking Kuno's. It's ancient. Look at it.
He thinks you're fucking fool, Kuno. He says you climb the ladder up to your magic treehouse.
Get the
These
fuck
kids.
out of here, Pig. Kuno doesn't have a magic treehouse.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever. Kuno doesn't give a shit.
About the body.
Shitload, Pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno.
Come help me out here.
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
You have no idea what the usual is. Just
Yes.
ask whatever comes to mind.
I love our suggestion. Where's the rest of his armor?
Kuno doesn't give a shit about the armor.
How come?
How come? The armor's cool.
Kuno's fuckgimp's got one big thing wrong with him. He's a fucking mutant.
A mutant?
Look at him. Fucking growth hormone shit. He's a giant. The armor's too big for any man. Kuno doesn't give a shit about that freak armor. Kuno threw that shit away.
Oh, come on. He's just pretending that he doesn't care because he's too small for the armor.
Well, he's too small for the armor.
Get the fuck out of here trying to fuck on me with that midget shit. Kuno's 12. He's huge. What are you? Fucking 80. When Kuno's 80, Kuno can fit 4 of you in Kuno. Fuck out of here.
Trying to fuck on Kuno. Fuck out of here.
What do you mean you threw it away?
Kuno tried to get the helmet on. It was too big. Kuno kicked that shit in the sea, rugby style. That shit means nothing to Kuno.
Threw it in the sea.
Yeah, that shit means nothing to Kuno. Kuno doesn't give a shit about material shit. Kuno's a fucking monk. You wanna fuck on someone about that armor? Go fuck the mustached union fuck. The jolly troubadour shit at the gate.
Troubadour?
Yeah, cock and boot. You know that jolly union cow fucker? Came around talking about cows or some shit? Came around pretending like he cares about cows?
What are we talking about?
So yeah, he's the one you want to talk to. He's fucking crazy about that armor shit. Coming here pretending like he likes cows. Trying to catch a peep at Kuno's armor. Go to the gate. Ask him yourself.
Okie dokie.
Yes, this troubadour has it. You can feel it.
Thanks, Inland Empire.
Inland Empire knows what's up.
Let's see. Has he seen anyone suspicious? That seems
Just
reasonable.
a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious. to
Yeah, I should have
Kuno.
expected that.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Let's see. Did they know who he was?
Kuno's fuck gimp. Kuno uses the fuck gimp for target practice.
End of conversation. Very strong. You should be this stoic.
Thanks, physical instrument. Does he know how it got up there?
Probably climbed. Kuno was busy down the road when that shit went down.
We didn't see it happening.
You heard Kuno. Kuno wasn't even in Martinez. Kuno wasn't in Revachol. Kuno wasn't regional.
Okay, where'd he go then?
I don't know. Some fucking Mesk or I don't know. Some other place. Night City. Kuno is in fucking Night City.
Where's Night City?
Isn't that from Cyberpunk 2077? That's an entirely different game.
Kuno gives this info out on a need-to-know basis, and you don't need to know. Kuno didn't smoke the
Oh,
gimp,
thanks for
if
that
that's
sound
what you meant.
effect.
Great sound effect. Oh boy.
Let's hear about those contusions.
Fuck are you talking about? What is this contusion shit?
He says you're stupid, Kuno. They want to make you stupid again.
Interesting. What if we say that we also hate words?
I hate words too.
Words are fucking shit. Make you stupid. Kuno's got his own words now. Kuno words.
Very advanced words.
Perfect. Alright, let's talk about something else.
You're testing Kuno's patience here.
Get lost.
I think that's what we got.
That's probably a good time to go, yeah.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Oh, Kuno
Surprisingly informative for all that.
is an absolute hero to the people.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do a.
So we got about 10 minutes left.
Save.
Maybe
Yeah,
we could
I think-
get our briefing from Kim real quick. Sounds like a good way to end the episode.
Yes?
Tell me about the case.
This is going to be like night and day different from that
Oh
conversation.
yeah, 100%.
What do you want to know?
Literally anything about it, please.
Ah, yes. The case brief you missed. Now I remember.
Brief, yeah.
3 days ago, the RCM Emergencies Desk received a report about a security guard who was found hanged in Martinez. An anonymous caller said there was a dead body behind the Whirling in Rags hostel cafeteria. The cadaver had been there for 4 days. No one had come to investigate. During that time, the victim had been stripped of his belongings. The caller did not identify him, but used the word lynching. There is an ongoing labor dispute between the local dock workers and the logistics company Wild Pines. I was told we should approach the death as part of this dispute.
Wild Pines.
Wild Pines.
Did it say who he was?
A security guard or worker of some sort, hired by Wild Pines. This was just hearsay from Martinez, of course. We need to find out the truth.
But
was
who
the
was
caller?
phone?
To find him or her is one of our tasks here. For now, all we know is that the tone was muffled, using a device of some sort. The desk could identify neither the caller's age nor sex.
Behind themselves.
There's a strong prejudice against involving the RCM in what's seen as union matters. The dock workers' union is the de facto police in Martinez. Now it appears they've started executing too. We cannot allow that.
RCM is...
That's us, the Ravachol Citizens Militia. We're the police in this city.
Do we understand
Our job
everything?
here is to find the killer.
The killer.
That's right.
And there we go. We have been briefed.
So let's ask about the mysteriousness of the case then.
No,
We're bringing a lot of that
it's not a
ourselves.
particularly mysterious case.
Why not?
The deceased is a security guard for a corporation involved in a labor dispute. It doesn't take a DeLorean polymath to put the pieces together. I just don't see the case getting more mysterious than that.
Supranatural, supranatural.
Something supernatural.
I can assure nothing like that will happen. Do you know why not?
I think something's already happening.
No, something isn't happening, because it's not part of reality.
There's something the lieutenant isn't seeing. The universe is too irrational, too morally complex. You should convince him.
Cool. Why are we on the same case if we're from different precincts?
I'm afraid you and I are pawns in a pissing competition.
His disdain is clear. This man would not use such an expression otherwise.
Cool.
You
What do you
don't
mean?
know? I assumed you were in on it.
You know what I'm in on, retrograde amnesia.
Better still than an imbecilic cop-off.
Cop off?
Hop off?
It's just stupidity.
What kind of stupidity?
You gotta let us know, Kim.
The cop kind. Our precincts can't decide if Martinez is part of Jamrock or the Industrial Harbor. Yours or mine, as if we somehow own parts of the city. Typical street gang mentality. So we've let the Union make a mockery of law enforcement here. And now it's come to its natural conclusion.
Who runs Martinez?
Well, sort of. It's less a matter of who gets to police Martinez than who has to. It's an orphan district, in other words. I think the dispatch desk just told both our stations about the hanging. There was quite the brouhaha at the 57th, I can tell you that.
Well,
Time to settle it, they said. Cop off. But I assure you, I am not their finest or toughest, with 102 cases solved. What I am is least interested in a pissing competition.
So he volunteered to represent the 57th, but not out of competitiveness. On the contrary.
interesting. Did he volunteer to spoil it then?
Yes, I am an unrepentant spoil sport.
That's awesome. Well, what's special about Martinez then?
Martinez? Nothing. It's just a puddle at the end of some drain pipe. No one cares about this place. They care about sports. Most of our colleagues don't even know how to get here. North of the interchange doesn't exist.
A tremble comes over you. Another after effect of ethanol poisoning, perhaps. Feels like leaves do when they rustle in the breeze, somewhere far away, below the turbine. The 41st and the 57th. The lieutenant was right. It's not about who gets what's north. It's about who doesn't.
Really cool. I knew I was gonna like Shivers.
Shivers is great. Shivers is the best.
All right. What does this say about me?
Thinking it best to let you make the next move.
Uh-huh.
Are you a superstar? An apocalyptic omen? A supernatural detective? I'm just gonna keep hovering the mouse over that one. A killer, or you don't want to answer?
I think I might have supernatural abilities.
He opens one hand and looks at it. A moment passes.
Are we a King
Which school
Kuno?
do you subscribe to? Mambo or Jambo?
Oh man.
I
You
think
do
we
have
might have
Mambo and
both
Jambo.
Mambo and Jambo.
I didn't know that was even possible. It must be a great burden.
It's both a burden and a gift.
It's good to have an ambidextrous paradetective in a legal dispute. I can see why they sent you. Should we go?
He's so chill.
He's so chill. Oh my god, I love Kim Kitsuragi.
Yes, it's a wholly pointless matter. Forget I ever mentioned it.
Secret task complete. Find
He's
out about the
actually
pissing
glad it's
competition.
addressed now.
Oh, goodness.
A sexy dark mystery twist. Alright, well, we gotta try it.
Yeah,
Only
oh,
banal things strike you. At the core, you're a very banal person with a very small soul. One you should
Our
be
soul is vast.
ashamed of. It's
No,
no
no.
wonder the soft one doesn't want it back. It was right to abandon you.
Woof.
Ooh, ouch. We
Well,
lost some
we can
morale, which is
Find
not
out
great.
more about that on the next episode.
Yes, because we are hitting 12 o'clock, so I'm going to save. And then I'm going to disappear. I'm going to alt-tab out of here.
Right.
Oh god, oh god. Oh wait, you gotta unmute yourself.
There we go.
Okay.
Oh, that's the Inland Empire version of Disco Elysium as she is played.
Oh,
We'll
Inland
be back
Empire
next week.
Plus Shivers, very high, very good.
Yeah.
I-
I'm very curious to see how this works with the other specialties, but doing the extremely weird psychic stuff is definitely exactly what I wanted out of this game. Just a bunch of weird shit with really good writing.
Yeah, it's really great. It's a great game because you can like spec in anything and it feels very good. Last time I played, I was drama, high drama, because drama is my absolute favorite skill. It's the one I've got. Wait for it. There's my
On your
drama.
wall. Nice.
Because I wanted to lie to people and get lied to and be good
I
at
love
singing.
that it's both. Oh, that's quality.
I also love coming back to look at the comments and people are shouting King Kuno and
Yes.
fuck yeah.
It's extremely good.
Fuck does Kuno know?
We'll
Fuck
find
does
out.
Kuno care?
I'm very curious when you get that legendary empathy check and figure out what Kuno's deal is.
Kuno's deal is that he's the fucking best.
Yeah.
He's the Kuno, fucker!
He is. Oh man. Yeah. We've met like 3 characters so far and they're all amazing.
Yeah,
Including the dead body.
Almost all of the characters are very, very, very good. And
Look,
some
I
of
have
them
I
are
have no
really
idea what to
very
expect when we talk to the manager. Is it just going to be extremely wild?
No, it's gonna be great. He's very understanding and pleasant. And
Oh,
friendly.
good. Well.
He loves us.
Okay.
We've been a really great guest.
We've been a great guest. No one wants a hotel guest like us more than him. Oh.
But we'll have to find out next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have any other announcements we should do? Let's see. What are we doing next Tuesday while we have people's ears is going to be...
Next Tuesday we're dropping... Oh, is that Opera Arcanum?
Yeah, we're dropping this is you heard it here first. We're going to be dropping Nox Epud Opera Arcanum, which we made with Monica of Bonus Experience. Extremely awesome guest, and you can tell from the title what that game's going to be about. So we're not going to say anything else.
What else do you need to know?
Yeah.
So that'll be very exciting.
Yeah, thanks so much for showing up and having some cozy morning games with us.
Yeah, I'm excited that people are watching this. If y'all out there, if you haven't played Disco Elysium yourself,
Don't
get it.
Just watch us. No need.
Or that, whatever.
Do both, honestly. I can see why you would want to watch this even if you played it, or especially if you'd played it. See the different stuff.
So watch us play. We're going to keep our intelligence firmly at 1.
It's staying at 1. Our logic is 1, and we're just going to keep talking to dead bodies and cats and neckties the whole time.
And then you go in there and you play high intelligence, and you do smart things. Learn facts.
So I hear.
All right. Well, we should probably wrap up since it is afternoon. Everybody, thank you so much for hanging out, and I will
Thanks so much.
see you next week.
Bye.